Kyle, how was your Easter?
My Easter was awesome and stressful, but awesome at the same time. So Good Friday, I took the kids up to Payson to go see my mom. And it was interesting because I really wanted to see her, but both kids kind of asked if we could not go there this Easter because last Easter when we were there, we had to see the Easter Bunny and be a part of her neighborhood does this huge Easter thing. And I think my mom was like trying to make it a tradition, but I was like, well, we'll go up Friday, then we won't be part of the, the big Easter egg hunt. And we left Saturday morning. Well, Saturday morning, Addie had changed her mind and she was like, I think I want to go down there, but I don't really want to see the Easter Bunny, but I want to go. And Easton was like, I'm not going.
Because he's afraid of mascots.
My son is like, it like changes his whole body when like he gets physically scared when he sees anybody in a costume. Like he's not into it. So I did stay back with him and then we drove back Saturday and Sunday morning, obviously Easter morning was rainy. But it's like, I was like, oh man, this is going to be such a bummer. They're going to be out there in the rain. And the kids were like, not fazed by it at all. I'm like, kids don't mind weather.
Yeah,
they want all the eggs.
Dude, he would have flipped out at the Easter Bunny. We were at this restaurant eating a buffet for lunch or brunch yesterday, and the Easter Bunny was like skinny with a giant head.
Oh, no.
It was like a malnutrition Easter Bunny.
He doesn't want
Kids are crying everywhere that the bunny was walking around.
I'm scared of that.
It was great. How was everyone else's Easter?
Good. It was nice. This Easter weekend was so nice because I felt like I decompressed. I was telling you guys how I got to stay at the Princess. And it was so nice to like just disconnect for a couple of days. Hung out by the pool, was surprised by a $400 pool tab, which was great.
Dang.
I saw your post. I was like, how did she rack that up?
What cost that much? Alcohol? Just alcohol?
Oh, alcohol, and we ordered like one thing of wings that we didn't even eat. We had like 20 pina coladas at the pool.
Oh, okay.
Why would you eat the wings?
Because they weren't very good. Okay, here's my thing. Like, the Princess is like a 5-star resort, right? Or 5-star resort.
Super nice.
It's like super nice. And they've got a bunch of like foofy restaurants and stuff. But like, that's just not me. I'm like a Taco Bell girly. Like Domino's, let me order takeout. So I don't know. I just didn't really like, it wasn't like my vibe. I don't know. It was just too fancy.
Was the room nice? The room nice and all that stuff?
Oh my gosh, the room was so nice. We had a king-size bed, and I need a king-size bed like tomorrow.
But the food was just average?
Food was like, I'm sure you guys would love it, but I'm just like, because you guys are fancy.
foods.
You guys are fancy.
we have refined palates, is what you're trying to say.
Exactly, right. I just need a bean and cheese burrito. I don't need $30 tacos, you feel me? But it was nice. And then Easter Sunday, we went and hung out with my family and ate dinner and stuff like that. So it was relaxing.
My wife and I on Friday, so she was at the March Madness games, right? So she flies in, lands at 12:30. She says to me, don't eat. I want to eat when I land. I'm like, okay. Now I fast usually till about 1, right? So her flight comes at 12:30. She goes, oh, Jake's coming home. Let's go pick him up and go eat. I go, okay. So by the time we get to pick up Jake, it's like 1:45. I haven't eaten yet. I'm starving. And then we go, where do you want to go? I don't know. Where do you want to go? Let's go to this one restaurant, right? Because it was nice weather. She wanted to sit outside. The service was terrible. I was starving. It's now 3 o'clock. I hadn't eaten yet.
Oh no!
And it was one of those deals where we
hangry.
ordered some hummus, and I said, "Can I get some vegetables with my hummus because I'm not eating the pita bread?" And they brought out a small thing of vegetables, and I was like, "Can I get more vegetables?" So by the time they brought out the vegetables, I had already eaten the hummus with a spoon because I was starving. So they brought out a vegetable. Then I go, "Can I get more hummus, please?" So by the time they brought out the hummus, I had already eaten the vegetables. And then they brought out a whole bunch of vegetables, and then the service was terrible, right? And my wife was like, "I don't ever want to come here again. The service is terrible." And the bill came, and on the bill they put a service charge. There's only 4 of us, like a $7 service charge. Like, what's this for?
What, like an automatic tip thing, or
I
what?
don't know. And they put a play. There's such a scam now in the restaurant business.
Oh, totally.
With this stuff, man. You know what I mean?
Everything. There's an extra
Service
charge.
Yeah. So then we had leftover vegetables and pizza. So Saturday, I drive to the mall. Yesterday we drove to church. We drove to lunch, a brunch for Easter. This morning I get in my car. Now I had the kids in the backseat of my car everywhere we went. I get in my car this morning. Plate of vegetables. They sat right there with vegetables in the back seat, and not one kid said anything to me. Hey, Dad, here's all the vegetables you got on Friday. Like I posted a picture on my Instagram.
They're still
stories.
good, right?
I don't know if they're still good, but I'm not going to eat them.
At least you looked back. I mean, it wasn't that long, right? Like a day.
3 days.
3 days.
yeah.
Okay, that's pretty similar. Like we had dinner over at my father-in-law's house last week, and it was about 3 days later. I looked in my trunk, and it was the leftover pizza and the trash from his house because he doesn't like to throw trash away in his own garbage. I was like, oh, I'm glad I opened this now because it probably would have smelled like a dead body in a couple more days. It was really bad.
that doesn't waft good.
No.
I think pizza's okay, in my opinion.
It wasn't just pizza though. It was like all the trash
And it
from
was
that
trash.
night.
It was trash. Yeah.
Yeah.